Hey, how y'all doing? It's PawPaw again. And if you have been watching my videos, if you're one of my subscribers, you know that I sure do like going fishing. And I was contacted recently by a representative from a company called FishingTackleDirect. It's FishingTackleDirect. And they asked, would I be interested in maybe doing a video review on some of their products? And I said, well, sure. I'm always up for some good fishing tackle and equipment. And so they sent me a couple of fishing reels and a couple of baits. Ooh, you wait till you see these. Anyway, twice I have gone out to the lake to demonstrate this Aurora X 200 by Bear King. I've gone out there twice now to do a video on this. This thing is nice, I'm telling you. It's beautiful too. I've never seen fishing reels this pretty right here. But anyway, the first time we went out, me and David was tied up underneath the bridge, and because it was bright sunshine out behind me and we was underneath that shady area, you couldn't tell what I was doing. So we went again yesterday, and I was trying to demonstrate this. And I talked about it being a bait casting reel, and it is, and I do like them. I really like in my deep sea fishing. But I reached back to make a cast, and all I had to throw was a hot dog. And I leaned back to cast, and I let her fly, and the hot dog went one way and my hook and sinker went another. I just shook my head. The wind was blowing. It was hard to see. It was hard for you to hear me or anything like that. So I said, well, I'm just going to have to come home and tell y'all about this fishing stuff here at the house instead of at the lake. But what I want to tell you about this Aurora X 200 by Bear King is that it's so quiet. It's so smooth. Now, all my life I used stuff like, Zebco 33. I've used a lot of pin reels for deep sea fishing. But I've never had a quote-unquote high dollar reel. And to me, $38 for a fishing reel is a lot of money. But I reckon that's what you got to do if you want some, some nice features. And where you can just feel everything in that Zebco. This is just so smooth. I mean, it's smooth. You can't imagine how smooth this is. So I was really pleased with this Aurora X. Really pleased with it. And like I said, I ain't never seen one that pretty neither. So they also sent me the Bear King TBL 200. And both of these lures have both of these reels have a 7.2 to 1 ratio. I want you to see if you can hear this. This thing is so quiet. It's just so smooth. It's hard. I just can't get over it. And I hate to sound like a broken record, but man, I'm pleased with these, very much so. And I've not done a whole lot of fishing with this one, but I tell you what, I am very pleased with their performance. And I think you would be too. Now, that Bear King came with an extra spool. And another thing they sent me to show to y'all or some of their fish baits, some of their lures. And I can't tell you how many fish they'll catch, but I can tell you they'll sure catch a fisherman. Because I've done stuck myself about 5 or 6 times with these. These things are razor sharp. But man, don't that look cool? So, I can't wait to fish these. So, if you're like me and you like to fish, and you're always looking for that next little thing, make sure you check out their lures. Well, heck, just check out their website. Man, they got all kinds of stuff. That's FishingTackleDirect. I promise you, you'll be glad you did. Well, y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Let's go fishing. Well, hey folks, I'm going to show you some beautiful fishing tackle. This is the Aurora X. Darn traffic. I'm going to tell y'all what, this is about the smoothest reel I have ever used in my life. It's got a good firm thumb handle right here that you mash down to get ready to cast. You cast, let your thumb right on the string there so you don't get a backlash like I always do. But boy, when you crank that handle, click, it is on. I mean, it's locked. Listen to this. You hear that? It will it'll flat do what you want to do with it. Now, I tell you the truth, I ain't no good at throwing a bait casting reel. Let's just throw it that way. But as far as fishing with one, I am so used to using the big deep sea reels, open face, or not open face, but the bait casters like this, or just drop right straight down there off the side of the boat and try to catch something. Matter of fact, let me get a hot dog.
Oh, you need a cat with a big UT cap on it right now. Bill Dance's finest moments.
Folks, Bill Dance ain't got shit on me. Well, you know, they call this a bait casting reel. So let's cast some bait. I'm gonna cast. Try this. They call this a bait casting reel. So I'm gonna cast me some bait out there. I'm gonna cast me out a piece of a hot dog. So David, he sure enough had that taken earlier. So mash down on it. Fling it out there. And reel in your empty hook. Hot dogs don't cast very good. but I do want to tell you, seriously though, I do like this. This is the Aurora X Model 300, and it is so quiet when you retrieve and so smooth.